Okay, let's talk about something pretty much all of us have done, searching for health symptoms online. It can get confusing, maybe even a little scary, but it really doesn't have to be. So we're going to break down how to do it the smart way, the safe way. So let's be real for a sec. You get a headache, nothing major. What's one of the first things you do? Yep, you grab your phone and type headache into that little search bar.
And what happens next? 5 minutes later, you've clicked on a few links and suddenly, bam, you're pretty sure you have some wild, life-threatening brain condition. If you've ever felt that pit in your stomach, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, first off, if that sounds like you, trust me, you are not alone. So many of us have been there. But the great news is, there's a much better way to go about this. Let's figure out how to use these online tools to get good information without all the anxiety.
All right, this is probably the most important idea we're going to talk about today. The internet is a tool. It's not your doctor. Think of it like a giant library. It's fantastic for finding information, but it can't and shouldn't give you a diagnosis.
So here's how to think about it. On one side, you have the good ideas, using the internet to learn about a condition, or to find general health tips, or maybe to write down some questions to ask your doctor. That's you being a smart, prepared patient. But on the other side, that's where the risky ideas live. Things like trying to diagnose yourself, or deciding to start or stop a medicine just based on an article you read. That's when things can go wrong.
So the big question is, how do we stay on that good ideas side of the street? Well, it really just comes down to 3 super simple rules. They're easy to remember and they'll help keep you safe. Let's go through them one by one.
All right, first up, rule number 1 is short and sweet. You are the boss. That's it. You're in the driver's seat when it comes to your health. All that information you find online, it's just a map. It can give you some ideas, but you're the one who decides which way to turn.
See, online info is just that. Information. It's advice, it's not an order. At the end of the day, you and your doctor together are the ones who make the real decisions about your health. That search engine doesn't get a say in the matter.
Okay, let's move on to the second rule. This one is like a safety check.
And it's this: a doctor must check your facts. Simple, right? Think of your doctor as your personal fact checker for anything and everything you find on the internet.
And this is just so important. It doesn't matter if a website looks super professional or if an article sounds really convincing. Any health info you find has to be run by a real doctor before you do anything about it. That's the one step that keeps you from making a mistake or trying something that could actually be harmful.
And that brings us perfectly to our third and final rule for searching safely online.
Rule number 3 is all about knowing who's really got your back. And it's this: your doctor is responsible for you.
A website or a search engine, they have absolutely no responsibility for what happens to your health. They're just tools. But your doctor, they are professionally and even legally responsible for the care they give you. And that is a huge, huge difference. So when you take these 3 rules and you actually put them into practice, you end up creating something pretty awesome. You create a real health partnership. Let's look at how it all fits together.
It's actually a pretty simple formula. Step 1, you use the internet to get informed, to learn things and prepare yourself. Then, step 2, your doctor guides you, using all their training to figure out what's what and how it applies to you. And finally, step 3, technology is there to help both of you. You put all that together, and what do you get? You get healthcare that's safe, and you get to feel more in control. Okay, so let's pull all this together with one last big idea I want you to walk away with. This quote right here really nails it. Digital tools are supposed to complement, that just means help out or add to, the advice you get from a pro. They should never, ever replace it. Your phone is your research helper, not your doctor. Because when it comes right down to it, using the internet the right way doesn't magically turn you into a doctor. Nope. What it does is it turns you into a better partner in your own health, more prepared, more confident, and that's something really worth aiming for. So, to put all this into action, I'm going to leave you with a little challenge. Thinking about all of this, what's one good question you can get ready for your next doctor's visit? Give us some thought. Thanks for hanging out with me.